Hi. Okay, we are talking today about wellness real estate, something of probably one of the most exciting trends in real estate, especially residential. And I will tell you why it's so cool and also at the same time so attractive for investors or for people that want to live in a place that has these features. It's because we're talking about active and passive intentions infused into a community, into a home, into every place where you're going to spend probably the majority of your time while you're asleep, on the weekends, or when you're spending time with your family. So if you can look at that new product that's called wellness real estate, they are popping up all over the country and all over the world. So let's talk about what is it. So it is a place where the buildings, the community, all the common areas are built for you to not only feel better, but also to move, to create community, to engage with other people, to build friendships, to build basically relationships, okay? I want to encourage that. When I talk about movement, places that also encourage you to not have to drive a vehicle everywhere. So you can take a bike to go there. Your kids can take a bike to go wherever they're going inside of the community. It's safe for them to do it, and at the same time, it's enjoyable. When we're talking about walking, imagine places that have a lot of shade because of natural trees or shades have been created with different elements of design, so that way people are not exposed to sun constantly. It's good to have some exposure to the sun, but not so directly, not for too long. Remember that famous vitamin D that we lack of because we spend the majority of our life indoors, okay? A previous company I used to work before did some amazing research on that part, and more than 92% of your life you spend it indoors. Just think about that fact. 92% of your life is indoors. So if you can bring some outdoor time into that community, into what you're going to be doing every day to go and pick up groceries, or if you're going to go to a fitness class, that would be amazing for you. The next thing that we're going to be talking about in this community is also the fact that you're going to have building materials that are made for you to stay healthy. I mean, the quality of the finishes, lack of VOCs in the paints, on the materials, the surfaces. VOCs, what is it? Volatile organic compounds. Those things are not good for you. Those things are normally released with these high temperatures when basically the materials start throwing fumes in the air. Those fumes are chemical, are not good for you, and they can cause long-term issues with your health. So we're gonna avoid VOCs as much as possible and have a well-ventilated home. Those are the kind of things that go into the materials, and then the other thing into the design. Homes that have natural light, okay, a lot of natural light and a lot of natural ventilation. You can open windows. There is not direct exposure to lights in certain places, especially sun. You get a lot of opportunities to open your windows without to worry that the room gets too hot. Thus, that's a well-designed home. And at the same time, things that you can do on the quality of the materials that you use inside of the home that also keep the insulation. So in the winter it's warmer and in the summer it's cooler. Those homes also are popping up everywhere, and there is a lot of companies that have been investing time for that. The last thing I want to tell you, and we're going to talk in a little bit more detail about this, is dark sky. It is communities that preserve the natural night environment that you will find in a forest, when you go on the beach, when there is not a lot of buildings around you, that kind of environment. So those people that have built communities like this, they make sure that none of the lights are pointing to the sky, so we don't have that ugly glow that's popping up in so many of our communities today when you cannot see the stars anymore. So that is some of the factors that I will look for in this wellness real estate industry that's popping up. If I can tell you right now, there are $275 billion already in this industry, and the biggest competitors in the world are getting in. Why? Because we need more places where passively and actively, the place that you have to be living every single day is cooperating with your health. And also not only your physical health, but also your mental health. So I hope we see each other very soon.